Hi, have you wondered why there are certain people we enjoy being around? It may be difficult to explain at first, but over time, we begin to notice patterns. Patterns of kindness, patterns of reliability, patterns of generosity. Maybe it's the way someone listens, or the way they show up when it matters. And as we notice those patterns, something very human begins to happen. We start to anticipate them. We begin to trust them. And without realizing it, we're doing something very mathematical. We are recognizing patterns. Paul Lockhart once said, "Our brains are biological pattern recognition machines." In other words, we are wired to see structure. Mathematics is about structure, about noticing patterns, how things repeat, how they change, and how they relate. But this is not something that only happens in a math classroom. It happens in conversations, in relationships, and the way we experience the world. For example, when someone begins a familiar phrase, you often know how it will end. Or how about when someone responds in a certain way over time, you begin to expect it. That is pattern recognition. And it is something you are already doing. But of course, we don't just notice patterns in others. We and others begin to notice patterns in ourselves. How we respond under pressure, how we handle frustration, how we show up in relationships. Sometimes those patterns are encouraging, and sometimes they're not. But either way, recognizing the pattern is the first step, because you cannot change what you do not see. So maybe the question is not whether you're a, quote, math person. Maybe the question is whether you're paying attention to the patterns that are already there. And once you begin to see patterns clearly, you begin to ask whether the patterns are healthy or not. So my question today is, what patterns am I beginning to notice, both in others and in myself?